Mr. Mike, my brother, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. Mr. Mike. um, let's get started real quick, guys. We'll use this time in the morning to update our charts, right? Since we didn't have a weekly market breakdown session, we'll do that today. We'll go over the 30-minute real quick. Well, we'll go over the 4-hour real quick. Let's do that. Let's update our weekly outlook so we know where we're at, what we're looking for. And then is this locked? It's... Any questions, guys? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. We're gonna be going over the pairs you see on the right hand side with the red flag next to their name. We'll be going over them one by one. The pairs that already hit ADR or STP, we already know we won't look at those. The ones that already made the move for the day, again, we also know we won't look at those anymore for the day. And we'll just focus on the ones that still have something left for us. So AU, on the weekly outlook, we have another week of rise. Euro AUD. And again, all I'm doing right now is just, once again, seeing if we have any continuations for the week. So if we have 2 weeks of drop, we'll be expecting price to give us a third week low for this week. If we have 2 weeks of rise, we're expecting price to give us a third week push to the top side. Okay, it was a third week push, finished on a drop. Euro USD, we had a week of rise, and then price gave us a no net, just moving sideways last week. Weekly no net. We have a week of drop. Then we have another week of drop. GJ, let's see. GJ just moved sideways last week. GU should look very similar to EU. And I didn't update GU last week. What the fuck? My bad. One, two, three. After 3 weeks, the market must move sideways or go down. We went down, and then price gave us another push to the top side, and then gave us a no net, very similar to EU. The dirty 30. Dirty 30 gave us 2 weeks of rise, but we're at a higher high point, so I'm not expecting price to give us another push to the top side. Gold, we're back at these highs once again. Price came up, gave us the inducement. Here's a little week of rise. We have an hour and a half for this 4-hour candle to print. This little engulfing candle that we see here on the 4-hour time frame. It could be a nice little engulfing candle. We'll wait it out. I know I haven't updated Bitcoin in a minute. Yeah. We'll skip over Bitcoin. I'm not going to mess with that just yet. Same thing with oil. I'm not going to mess with oil either. But I am going to keep it updated real quick because I shouldn't have this like this. I don't think I've updated silver either. We'll update silver. And we have a week of drop, And then we had a week of rise. And then we had a week of no net. To then get a week of rise last week. Okay. So no continuations on the 4 hours. So now I'm going to go to the 30-minute. And we will update our continuations on the 30-minute, and we will look to see what pairs already gave us the move for the day. All right, so AU still hasn't given us a higher high point. All right, so I'm not going to mark this up as higher high, higher low, higher high just yet. Price came to these highs, gave us an inducement of the high with this candle, and price has just been moving sideways. Want to see at these highs, do we have any engulfing candles? We do have an engulfing candle over here. The retest. $48 pips, 33%. $48 minus 33%, about 30 something, 32. Cool. 32 pips. Euro AUD also just moving sideways. On the 30-minute time frame, got the inducement of these lows down here with this wick. Gave us a day of drop. Euro AUD, where are we? Don't know yet. Still in that zone of consolidation. EuroCAD also in a zone of consolidation, but gave us exactly what we wanted to see from last week, right? Gave us the break of the shoulder head shoulder, gave us the retest, right? 8:30 gave us that news candle that just induced a lot of traders, came down, gave us a third day push, third day low, and then today price is still moving down. So EuroCAD, we could turn that off, right? Price action on EuroCAD right now doesn't really look that well, so we'll be patient. Euro USD, we had higher high, higher low, high, higher low, technically high over here. Now, very similar, like this higher high here, we didn't get a valid break, right? We still don't have a valid break. I'm very tempted to just say that this is higher high, higher low, and all of this is part of the same structure, right? And this is higher high, but we'll just keep it updated. We'll just mark it up aggressively, and we'll say that this is where price, we're still continuing higher high, higher low, higher high, understanding that this uptrend right now is currently just low probability because we don't have any valid breaks just yet. All of this was still an inducement move. So we're going to, Euro USD, this is trading going counter trend at this point. I don't think we'll get price to push up again. Let's see. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe price wants to continue, but based on how price is moving, on the daily time frame, we have an exhaustion candle. This candle on the daily was an exhaustion candle. And then on the 30-minute time frame, this is just an inducement candle. I'm not really that fond of these buy positions right now on Euro USD. So I'm going to turn Euro USD off as well. GA, we're still in this like little sideways movement deal. We'll update this chart tonight. Not trading GA, so we'll turn that off. GCAD, I'm also not going to be trading it. 3 days of drop. After 3 days, the market must move sideways or go up. And right now, we can see how price is just moving sideways. GCAD, will turn that off. GJ already hit ADR for the day. So GJ is already done. Day drop, still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. And then again, the ADR for the day's already hit, so GJ will turn that off. GU as well, same thing as EU. This is still, you know, price came up to the 30-minute highs but didn't give us a valid break. So we cannot say that this is a strong higher high, higher low, higher high. Oh, this is where we'll be looking for a higher low. And I'm gonna break this down for you guys. Like, what is it that I'm looking at and why, and what are the confirmations? Like, again, the market is filled with different patterns. With that being said, this type of movement here, for a lot of traders that trade patterns, what does this look like? It's very simple. This looks like a flag post pattern. So there's a lot of traders who are currently in these buy positions for GU, thinking that this is where they will look to get into those entries to go back up and make new highs. But there's two things that are missing here as to why this pattern isn't eligible. It's not valid. The number one thing is market structure. Like, I cannot, right? Again, I cannot see this as higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low to continue to make new highs, because price didn't give us a valid higher high here. This was just inducements. It never gave us a valid break. Notice how here it gave us a valid break. Boom. Valid break of structure, higher high, higher low, to do what? To give us the continuation, to give us a new high. Now that new high that was given did not give you a valid break. So we cannot be looking at it. We can't be looking at GU right now as, oh, this is where it's going to give us that flag post pattern. This is where we have to start looking at those buy positions. These buy positions are very low probability at this moment. It doesn't make any sense to get into these buy positions. So for me, again, it's very simple. Like, I don't have to continue to babysit this trade. I don't have to continue to guess, oh, what price is going to do. It's like very simple. If we don't get a valid break, we don't have a valid entry, right? Go on to the next pair. We have what, 15, 16 pairs on our list that we look at. Go look for the one that looks picture perfect. Go look for that pair that looks crystal clear. And if there's a pair that isn't crystal clear today, then turn off your charts. Come back tomorrow. It's all good, right? The charts aren't going anywhere. No need to put ourselves in a losing situation. There's no need at all. On the 30-minute for this, we're trading now. We have a change of character, lower low. We're trading between this high and these lows down here. So US 30, again, you guys know I like to wait till 8:30, 9 o'clock to really give a good analysis on it. But we'll go down to lower time frames real quick, see if there's any engulfing candles. I don't believe there'll be any market structure on the lower time frame either, because of how much price moved on Friday. Just crazy moves. So even if we, if we mark this up, right, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had higher high, boom. Right, we had this high here. So now let's mark this up with the trend line tool. So we're 100% sure. So we know right now we're trading what? Right? After price gave us this higher high point, we know we're trading between this low and this high. So now what I'm looking for is, did price break the highs or did price break the lows? Right? And here at the highs, you can see that price never broke these highs. Right? Price never gave us a break or a push above these highs. Not with the wicks. Right? Not with the wicks, not with the body. They were all below the previous high, right? 1.92 pips, negative 1.92 pips below, and 0.31 pips below here. Right? Very close, but it never gave us a break. So even if we go into the lower time frame, right, I cannot use lower time frame structure to look for a valid trade here, because we don't have no lower time frame structure. We just don't have it. There is none. There is no valid higher highs or lower lows at this point. Right, and then price gave us an engulfing candle here, but again, because there's no structure And what is price doing here at this point? It's just moving sideways. You see this? Right? So what is there to look at on US 30 right now? Nothing. Again, for me personally, there's nothing, like there's no reason to crash out and rush into a trade because what? Because you feel like it? Like there's nothing here. We don't have a 30-minute change and break, so there is no clear direction of where price wants to go, right? There is no trend. Why? Because price is just moving sideways. On the lower time frame, there is no valid structure either. So what are you trading? What are you trading? If I ask you that question, how are you going to respond? What are you currently trading on US 30? Sometimes you have to be patient. Again, there's times in the market where, yes, you have to be aggressive and you have to go into those trades and you have to start looking for those entries. Absolutely, I agree. But there's other times in the market that a lot of people don't talk about, which is the times in the market to just sit back, stop trading, stop looking for entries, just sit back, wait it out just a little bit. Once you understand and you figure out in your own trading plan, because everybody's trading plan looks different, everybody's trading journal looks different, everybody's trading rules looks different. When you figure out with your rules and how you trade, when you start to figure out what trades are the ones that you have to enter in and which ones are the ones that you have to just stay away, that's when you're going to see your trades elevate. You're no longer going to be sitting at a 50%, 40% win rate. You're going to be at a 60, 70, 80% win rate. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to trade on silver. Let's update silver real quick. Damn, it's been a very long time that I haven't updated silver. Let's do that real quick. You have a day of rise. You have a day of drop. 2 days of drop. On the third day, gave us a third day low and finished on a no net, but we were at the 4-hour lows already, so we knew that that 4th-day variation to the top side was not going to happen because price gave us the inducement of the low, gave us 2 days of rise, gave us 3 days of rise. After 3 days of rise, the market must move sideways or go down. What did the market do? It went down. Perfect. Gave us a day of rise, gave us a day of no net. I got hiccups. Then gave us a day of drop. Then it gave us a day of rise. And it gave us 2 days of rise. On the third day, gave us a third day with the wicks, came back down, gave us a day of drop. Then it gave us a day of no net. Then it gave us 1 day of rise, 2 days of rise. On the third day, gave us a third day push to the top side. Finished on a day of drop. That was a 4th-day variation, right? Because you have a rise drop. We have a 4th-day variation where on Friday it gave us that day of rise. Now for today, I'm expecting price to move sideways or go down as well. So same thing I'm looking for gold is the same thing I'm looking for silver. And again, looking at how price was moving on US 30 and the USD pairs, I'm not expecting price to push up today. Again, I'm not expecting it. Could it happen? Absolutely. There's no news today. At 12:30 a.m., so going into Tuesday, there's AUD news, high impact. There's no news on Tuesday morning for USD. Wednesday, there's news. So at this point, 737, these are pretty much 2, 3, 4. We only really got 4, 5 pairs to keep an eye on. Euro AUD is one that I'm not really too interested in. Where are we with EA? Let's see. EA, we'll turn this one off. Because daily time frame, we're still trading higher high, higher low. And we're in that higher low point, but we don't have any structure still on the lower time frames. Price is pretty much just in the sideways movement area. no continuations either. So I'm not gonna force this, right? It gave us a change to the top side, change to the bottom. Again, just zoom out just a little bit. What is price doing? Just sideways movement the entire time. And then lower time frame, sideways movement. So gonna turn off EA. We'll focus on AU, US 30, gold, and silver for right now. And we'll go on with that, guys. Any questions, let me know. Anything you guys want me to go over, any specific pairs you want me to go over, let me know. What time frame was this engulfing candle at? 15 minute. Okay. Now again, I'm not in this trade, guys. I just marked it up so we can have a visual of what it is that we're looking at. We're gonna go down to the lower time frame. We'll mark it up and see if there's anything we can mark up. 5 minute. We had the change. We had the break. Our beautiful break continuation to end the week last week. Give us the retest, then continued down. Right, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, price then gave us high, higher low, higher high. We still haven't broken these highs or these lows. Price right now is what? Moving sideways. There's really nothing to look at. Again, this is the part. A day like today, guys. Make sure you understand this very well. A day like today, a Monday, where price is just moving sideways. That's all we're doing. This is a day where I wouldn't be looking for any of these entries here. Right, so all of this here that we have marked up, the engulfing candles, I would not be looking to get into any of these trades. What I'd be looking for on a day like today, where price is just moving sideways, is waiting to see the breakouts. Right, what are the 3 different moves that the market gives you when price is just moving sideways? Price is going to move sideways, and it's going to give you either a type 1 pattern, right? This is either on an uptrend or on a downtrend, right? Obviously, this one is the downtrend type 1. The uptrend type 1 would be the same thing, just opposite, right? So the market is either going to give you a type 1 pattern, the market is going to give you a type 2 pattern, right? Which is a break, retest to continue, or the same thing on an uptrend. Right? Or the market is going to give you a type 3 pattern, which is a break, retest, a 50-50 trade, where it comes 50% of the zone of consolidation, gives you the retest to then continue. Right? And then the same thing for the uptrend. Break, retest to continue. So these are the only 3 things that could happen in the market when price is moving sideways. Make sure you guys take a screenshot of it. Make sure you have this drawn out in front of you so you see it every single day. If you can't see this every single day, it's a problem, right? So with that being said, I already know what we're looking for on AU. I'm looking for one of the type patterns to happen, either type 1, type 2, or type 3. Cool. So I already know that taking a trade, again, you're in a zone of consolidation, right? In a zone of consolidation. This is a question for the chat. What is the best place, or where is the best place to look for an entry in a zone of consolidation? The top, the bottom, or the middle? And why? I'll give you guys a few seconds to answer that in the chat. Then I'll give you the reason. I'll give you the answer. In a zone of consolidation, the number one place you want to avoid to get into a trade is the middle of the zone of consolidation. In the middle of the zone of consolidation, this is the place you want to avoid getting into a trade. Why? Because the middle of the zone of consolidation is the area where the market makers are trapping traders. They're inducing traders to get into a trade to hit their stop losses. So I already know for today, AUD USD, yo, I am not looking to get into a trade here. I'm not looking to get into a trade. The only way you'll ever see me get into a trade in the middle of the zone of consolidation, whether it's a short or a long position, is if price gives you a break of the top of the zone of consolidation and then gives you a retest, then you'll get into that trade to continue. Or if price gives you a break of the low, gives you the retest to then continue. It's the only time you'll ever see me get into a trade in the middle of the zone of consolidation. Now, the place where you want to get into a trade, at the top of the zone of consolidation, that's where you want to start looking to take those trades to go short. And vice versa, at the bottom of the zone of consolidation, that's where you want to take the trades to go long. So that's it. Once you understand the rules to the game, and once you understand where you're at in the market, trading gets so much more simple. That's it. It's not a guessing game anymore. It's not you pretending to, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna get into this trade because it looks good. No, like, fuck that looking good shit, right? When you get your girlfriend, then you gotta start, oh, she looks good. Cool. That's not what we're doing here on the charts. Here on the charts, you have to understand the rules to the game. You have to. There's no other way around it. The moment you get lost, the moment you don't really understand what's going on, that's the day you're going to start losing trades. You're going to blow your account. And it's cool to get a payout. It's cool to get one payout. Get 3, get 4, get 10 payouts, get 15 payouts. Stop blowing your fucking account. Do it consistently, right? Because doing it once, you're just getting lucky, right? And doing it once a year, you're just getting lucky once a year. Do it every single day. Do it every single month. Do it for 3 years, 4 years straight, consistently. That's where the profits come in. So again, understanding why you're losing trades in the areas where you're losing these trades are very important, because once you understand zone of consolidation, do we have a break? No, leave it alone. Go to the next pair. Go find something else to trade. Go find something else to do. That's it. So outside of AU, again, US 30 at this moment, I'm just going to be waiting for 8:30, 9 o'clock to roll in. I'm not really going to force any early trades on US 30 for right now. Same thing goes with every other index, S&P, NAS, or NQ, whatever the fuck you guys trade. All the same. All the indexes look the same. They move the same. We're going to leave them alone until 8:30. 8:30 we'll come back to it. Gold, same thing. Right, we had 3 days of rise. On the third day, gives a rise drop. We were expecting a 4th-day variation. We got the 4th-day variation. For today, I'm not expecting price to give me another push to the top side. It's something I'm not expecting. Could it happen? Yes. Right now, what does structure tell us? Nothing. Right now, in the 30-minute, all we have is higher high, higher low, higher high. That's it. So why would I start looking for short positions when price is still giving me higher highs and higher lows? Doesn't make any sense. 5-minute structure, where are we? We're still trading between the higher high and higher low that were set on Friday. What has price been doing since Friday? Since the market opened last night, what has price been doing? Just been moving sideways. What is there to trade right now? What are we forcing ourselves to get into a trade for? There's nothing. There's nothing. There's literally nothing to trade right now. Leave it alone. Let price give you the breaks that you need to see. We're in a zone of consolidation. That's sideways movement. Let price give you the break of structure. Once price gives you the break, then you get into the trade. You could get into a trade very, very early. Price is going to hit your stop loss, and then it's going to go into the direction that you wanted price to go to. How many times has that happened to people in here? Happens all the time, every single day with hundreds of thousands of traders. Stop being that trader. It's very simple. That only happens when you're trying to take trades in a zone of consolidation. Stop trading zones of consolidation. It's very simple. Stay away. Stay away. It's okay. It's okay to be patient in the market. It's okay. Let it go. So once again, every single pair right now that we have left is doing that exact same thing. So we're going to be patient, guys. No need to rush into it. We're chilling. It's okay. Oh, but we should have taken that trade on AU. Yeah, now you feel that way. But 5 minutes ago when you were in drawdown, you were rushing to get out of the trade. And this is why I don't trade the middle of the zone of consolidation. It's just inducing traders, just making you feel some type of way. I'm good. I don't feel no type of way. I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a valid break. Once I get that valid break of the zone of consolidation, then I'll take the trade. It's all good. Again, 48 pips minus 33%. What's STP? 30 something? Let's do it again. 48 minus 33%. It's 32 pips. Just scope it out. So you guys can see why I'm not rushing into taking a trade. Right? 32 pips is what we said was STP. So think about it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Hello? Thank you. I'm okay with missing this trade here. Why? Because once we break below, we could take these trades back down to here. Like, yo, you guys really think, just think about it, put it in perspective. You think I'm gonna cry over missing 5 pips? You think I'm gonna cry about missing 5 pips when I still have another 17 pips to play with? You're being fucking greedy. That's literally the definition of greed. And I'm not really greedy. I don't really give a fuck. Like, yo, 5 pips, really? We're talking about AUD USD to a fucking small ass pair. Where to you guys it might look like a lot. Oh, that's a lot. You're missing 5 pips? Yeah, because you think it's a lot because you have a 30 pip stop loss. AUD USD, brother, we're gonna have a 3 pip, 2 pip stop loss. This 15-minute engulfing candle entry. Again, this is on the 15-minute time frame. Let's say we get into a trade on the 1 minute or the 5 minute. This 15-minute stop loss was a 3 pip stop loss. You think I'm gonna cry? Yeah, it's a 3 pip stop loss with a 17 pip TP. So 1 to 6? Right? Like, yo, you think I'm bugging? Like, no, we're chilling. Wait for the fucking break. I'm good. Once we get the break and then I get a confirmation of an entry, then I'll get in. We're talking about a 2 pip stop loss, 3 pip stop loss. What, an 18 pip TP? Come on now, yo. You gotta be slow to be greedy in this fucking game. It's very simple. Very, very simple. So again, this moment, we're letting price do what it needs to do. And that goes with every single pair. Every single pair in the market right now is doing the exact same thing. It's Monday, it's the first day of the week. Last week we had crazy news. It was a crazy week with a lot of volume. You know Monday is going to be the trap day. You know it is. It happens all the time, yo. Again, news in the market doesn't happen randomly. Every first Friday of the month, every last Friday of the month, what do you have? You have NFP, right? On Thursday or Wednesdays, what do you have? FOMC. You already know how the market is going to react. If you have high impact news on a Wednesday, you know that Monday and Tuesday is going to be less volume. And you know Wednesday when the news hits, it's going to move like crazy. It happens, guys. This is something that happens every single time. It's nothing new. You go look at what happened on Friday at 9:30 with that news that came in. What happened? A crazy candle just spiking traders in and out of trades, inducing traders to then do what? Just move sideways for the rest of the day. Up until right now, we're still moving sideways, just trapping traders. It happens. Trading is all about pattern recognition, and it's not difficult. We have the information right in front of us. We know that every Friday, the first Friday and the last Friday of the month, you know you have high impact news. You know FOMC, PPIs and CPIs, non-farm, they all happen at the same time. It happens that it's not a random event. It's something that's already planned. You already know the first Friday of the month, the last Friday of the month, you're going to have that news. You already know how the market reacts in that week. So why are we still guessing? It's the information is there. So again, to somebody like me, a trader like me who understands and knows and is able to see this, it's very simple for me to stay away from these losing trades. It's very simple for me to stay away from being caught in the accumulation phase in the market. Again, you guys could go watch those sessions from last week that we did. We were talking about that. Did we or did we not talk about it? We even drew it out. We talked about it. We did it live. So again, just be patient, guys. Just be patient. So again, guys, any questions, let me know. Any specific pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Anything you guys want me to talk about, once again, let me know. If not, I'm pretty much just waiting. There's two things I'm waiting for. I'm either waiting for the breakouts to happen, or we're gonna have to wait till 9:30 a.m. Once the NYC market open, also the fact that we're looking at US 30 gold and silver is the NYC session pairs. So there's really not a lot we could go over. Not a lot we could really do up until the 9:30 open. So I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle, guys. I'm also gonna text Kendall because like he hasn't been in these sessions and he's starting to piss me off. All right, again, guys, any questions in the chat? Let me know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. All right, I'm back. No questions in the chat. All right. All right, I'm back, guys. So let's just mark this out, right? The way just so everybody can see it. I'm gonna start getting used to doing this for you guys again. Understanding, like, where are we? What are we doing? Why? Again, it's very simple. A lot of these pairs that we just went through for today, all of the pairs that we just went through, 16 pairs in total. What was price doing? It's moving sideways. There's only two things the market could do. It could either trend or it could consolidate. That's it. Either a trend. In this case, let's talk about a downtrend, since for a lot of people trading indexes, whether it's US 30, S&P, NAS 100, or if you're trading the future side, right? NQ, ES, you're looking at this as, oh, this is just going to continue to go down. We're going to continue the trend that we've been in, lower low that we made. So a trend, lower low and lower high, or higher high and higher low. So the market could either trend or it could consolidate. And we understand that there's 3 different variations of a zone of consolidation, which is sideways movement, the TFR, or the head and shoulder pattern. That's it. These are the only things that could happen in the market. The only 2 things that could happen in the market, either a trend or a zone of consolidation. And the variations of what that looks like, the zone of consolidation is either sideways movement, a TFR, which is a trap to the top side, the false move to the bottom side, real move to the top side, right? Or the shoulder head shoulder, the bullish or the bearish. Right now, just looking at the 30-minute, we don't have to do anything else. Right now, let's just focus on the 30-minute time frame, right? Because right now, whether you're bullish or you're bearish, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm going to say that again. At this moment, whether you're bullish or you're bearish, it does not matter. Why? Because right now on the 30-minute time frame, what is price doing? It's just moving sideways. Right now on the 30-minute time frame, do we have a valid break of either the highs or the lows of the zone of consolidation? No. So right now, we have no indication in the market. There's no confirmations that have been given that tell us whether or not price is going to go into a downtrend or if price is going to go into an uptrend. We don't have that confirmation. So right now, what else could we assume? That price is just going to continue to do exactly what it's been doing since the market opened, which is what? Continue to induce traders. Induce traders at the lows, induce traders at the highs, induce traders at the lows once again. And what is price doing? Coming back where? To the top side. Cool. No problem. I'm not looking to catch a little baby trade. I'm looking for the move of the day. Right? And I'll draw it out every single day. Right? On a day like Friday where we're just trapping traders, cool. It doesn't count, right? Because Friday was just a trapping day. Let's look at a regular day on US 30. Right? I'm looking for the move of the day. I'm not looking for these baby fucking pips here that are just trapping traders. Look how many exhaustion candles. Right? This is why I say, why are we trading US 30 at 3 in the morning? Like, what are we fucking doing? You're gonna get trapped, right? I'm looking for the move of the day right? I'm not looking to get trapped. I'm not gonna, why am I gonna go, oh, look, we're gonna continue to go into these buys. Now you're in drawdown, right? And if you're trading US 30 correctly, your stop loss is hit as well, right? Because it went literally right down, right back down, right? You're getting trapped. Again, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for the move of the day on US 30. I'm not looking to get trapped, right? So again, how many more examples? You guys need to go back, look, just keep looking. Just let's keep going. Not looking to get trapped, I'm looking for the move of the day. Not looking to get trapped, I'm looking for the move of the day. Right? A day like this, Monday, it just opened and it kept going up. Right? I'm not looking to get trapped. Right? I'm not looking to get trapped. I'm looking for what? The move of the day. Same thing. Right? So again, going back to what we know and going back to what price is doing. This looks like a dick. Let's delete that. What are we looking for? The move of the day. Cool. I'm looking for a valid break. Once we get the valid break, again, what is it that we're looking for? Let's get to crunch time. Oh, you're only low. If price comes back, we're looking at the time. It's 8:14. We know the market is gonna give us volume at 9:30. If let's say by 9:15, price comes for some reason comes to these highs and gives us an inducement and not a break, and we go down into the lower time frames and we see that price is giving us lower lows and lower highs, that's where I'll take the trades to do what? To go back to the lows. I'll be looking to take profit in these lows here. My continuation for the day, let's map it out the same way we did for AU so you guys could understand there is no greed to the game. It's just understanding the rules and why price has to move to certain directions. 723 minus 33% is 484. Why am I looking to cash out in these lows? Why? Because price did not give us a break of the low of the zone of consolidation just yet. All it did, what is it, 484? All it did was give us an inducement of the high, and we know we could take a trade from the top of the zone of consolidation to the bottom. Now, if price gives us valid break of structure of these lows and a retest, we know we could look for a continuation, a scale-in trade to continue down into STP for the day, and this is where we'll take our take profit. A trade that I'm catching up here, I'm looking to take profit at the bottom of the zone of consolidation. If price gives us a valid break of the zone of consolidation and it also gives us a valid break of structure of the overall 30-minute structure, right? Because we know we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high, boom, change of character, lower low. This is our lower high point. Again, the market could only do two things. It's either going to trend or it's going to give you a zone of consolidation. Instead of price giving us a simple lower low, lower high to go into a lower low, what did it give you? It gave you a zone of consolidation. Okay, so what are the rules of a zone of consolidation in a trend? Same way, in a trend, you're looking for a lower high point to be made, and in that lower high point, you want to go down to the lower time frame, and you want to start seeing lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frame to look for your trade, to look for the entry, and to understand that that's where price is flipping. We're looking for the same rules now on the 30-minute time frame and a zone of consolidation. What are we looking for? We know we're looking for a valid break of the zone of consolidation, but we're also looking for price to give us the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high point. And in that lower high point, which is going to be right here, somewhere in this area, this is where I'll start looking to take those trades to go back down to the bottom. Now, this is a trade just for today. If this happens, and again, make sure you guys have a screenshot of what I drew out here. I'm going to delete it. If price decides to give us this move today, then what else do we know? For the rest of the week, we're going to continue to look for those trades down into these lows. I drew that first one a little too high. It's all good, right? This is where we'll be looking to take profit by the end of the week on Friday. And depending on what happens at these lows, if price by the end of the week could do something like this, or we're going to be looking for the same thing, for price to give you the break, retest, to continue, and we'll be looking for price again to do the same thing at these lows. And we can map this shit out the same way for the uptrend. Again, if price today decides to give us a break of these highs, and we know we'll get the retest to continue back up. So where? These highs over here. And again, if STP is 484, do the same thing. 484 from the bottom to the top. Lines up perfectly. Perfect. So again, just be patient, guys. Just be patient. And I'm going to keep these drawings here, and then we'll go over this tonight in the isolation session. But very simple with that. Again, gold in the same, pretty much same situation, because 30-minute, we're still making higher high, higher low, but right now price is just moving sideways. And on the 5-minute, we're also still trading in a higher high, higher low situation. So for me to feel comfortable getting into, let's just put it this way, again, going over what we just said. The only thing saving gold, and I'll say this first, because I would love to get into some short positions with gold right now, but why doesn't this make sense for me? Because right now on the 30-minute and every single time frame, we are still on an uptrend. We're still making higher highs, higher lows. Now again, you have to ask yourself some questions as a trader. There are going to be some questions you have to ask yourself, and for me, that one question is, how far back is this pullback going to be? What do I mean by that? Simple. Higher high, higher low. Right? When price pushes from a higher high into a higher low, it's downtrending. It's giving you a pullback. That is what a pullback is. Right? After it gives you the pullback, it gives you those confirmations for price to give you the higher high. So right now, we know that gold is in an uptrend. We know that gold is making higher high, higher low, and it gave us this higher high here. Now, this is what we were saying earlier about different patterns, different ways that people can gauge how a pullback is going to be formed, right? What type of pullback is going to be formed. A lot of traders might be looking at gold right now as a flag post pattern. A flag post pattern is when price gives you a break and it's just clean traffic to the top side, right? And then gives you a pullback, a little zone of consolidation between 23.6 and 38.2 to then continue back to the top side. This is a bullish flag post pattern. This is exactly, and it gives you a valid break, right? You have to make sure the valid break is here. It gives you a valid break. Green candles to the top side gives you a retracement between 23.6 and 38.2, and this is where we'll be looking for price to go back to the top side. If you don't believe me, here's the fib from the bottom to the top. Right there. Gives you a retracement between 23.6 and 38.2 to go back to the top side. A lot of traders, I could tell you this right now, I know that 100% of traders right now are in this trade. They saw price come back to the highs where they should have taken profit, because you're in a zone of consolidation and price is now reversing way back into their entry. They're so pissed off right now. I know it. So again, I see this. I could definitely see, oh, where's the uptrend? But I also understand we're trading at a higher high. Not only are we trading at a higher high, but we're also trading where we had a 3-day variation. We had 3 days of rise. On the 3rd day, price gave us a rise drop. It gave us that 4th day push. After that 4th day push, what am I expecting from the market? I'm expecting the market to either move sideways or go down. So again, as a trader, I have to ask myself, what type of pullback am I going to be seeing right now for gold? Are we in a position where we could start looking for buy positions? No, because I'm not expecting a 38.2% pullback on gold. I'm expecting 50%, 61.8. That's where I'll be expecting those pullbacks to be. So again, could I be wrong and could price just continue to move sideways? Absolutely. Our confirmation is going to be once price breaks the low of the zone of consolidation. If price gives me a break of these lows, then I know we're going to get those pullbacks down to the bottom. If price gives me another inducement of the low, then I know it's going to do what? It's going to go back to the top. The same way it did here. If price comes back to these lows again and gives us an inducement the same way it did at 11 p.m. last night, I know it's going to do what? I know it's going to go back up to the top. That's it. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We're looking for the same thing to happen. These rules happen all the time on the charts. It's just about whether or not you're on the charts at the right time. That's the number one thing. That's okay. Sometimes you're sleeping. I'm not up at 2 in the morning. I'm not looking at this pair at 2 in the morning. I'm sleeping. Right? So it's either you're there when it happens, and you also need to understand the rules. Once you know the rules, again, it becomes very simple. Very, very simple. So we'll be patient with it. Once again, there's nothing to rush into.
Trade. What do you trade? See, I be trading like gas stations and stuff like gas. Like you know how the gas was higher? Yeah. That's when the money was coming in. Like gas station, a lot of stuff. Josh, your traders have an idea in mind how much Bitcoin? Thank you, bro.
Yo, that's funny. What is this doing? Gold or silver is giving us a nice little engulfing candle here on the 30-minute. It's gonna be a good one. What pair was it that was giving us a 4-hour? Something on the 4-hour. We got 32 minutes for gold, then an engulfing candle right on the 800 EMA would be fucking amazing, huh? Yeah, what pair was it that was giving us a 4-hour? I don't remember. It's all good. Look that part up. All right, but does gold have this on the 30? No. Okay. Now, what's the difference between gold and silver as well? This is why I should have updated this. Is all good. We have internal structure where we have low, lower, high, lower, low. Then price gave us high, low, 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 right? Then we have high, low, change of character. Try to do this quick. 5-minute change. Before I get into a trade, I want to see these 5-minute breakup structures here. Right? So even though we have a 30-minute engulfing candle, my entry is not going to be right now. My entry is not going to be on the retest of the 30-minute. If price comes up and gives me the retest, right, boom, this is not going to be my trade. And then STP for the day, 250 minus 33% is 167. But before STP is the low of the day, so I'd really be cashing out here. Right now, again, I just said this. I'm not looking to take this trade right now. What am I looking for before I could take a trade? I need to see that 5-minute break. We didn't get a 5-minute break, we got the inducement. So let's see what price does here. All right, so I already know silver, we're getting close to it. Right, and then again with gold, still in that zone of consolidation. And what we have here is a 4-hour engulfing candle. So for gold, I'm gonna stay on the 4-hour time frame. We have 28 minutes left. And then let's look at US 30 real quick. And US 30 at this moment could give us again another engulfing candle. Not a good engulfing candle because that second green candle opened up with a gap. Right? So that invalidates the engulfing, but giving us that on the 50 EMA. Again, the only thing is we're in the middle of the zone of consolidation, no valid breaks. We'll be patient with US 30. We're not really going to rush into anything here. We'll wait it out. And very similar to what we were saying with gold, there is no internal structure either. We are still trading between on the 5-minute. We're still trading between this low and this high on the 5-minute. So I'm gonna be patient with US 30. Right now, the only one that makes sense is really silver. This looks like the best pair to keep an eye on.
So would you rather have 10 Bitcoin, $10,000 cash? 10 bitches, nigga, and y'all gonna be black as shit. Next question, let's go. Guess how much one Bitcoin is? More than $10 for sure. How much would you say? That's the wrong person, bro. I'm gonna say 10K for a Bitcoin. Bro, trust your chase, have an idea in mind for big.
Let's get it. So before we start trading, I have a few things we need to talk about. I want to learn how to swing trade and trade options. I've seen some videos off this, and I've met people that actually make money off.
Do we get a valid break? Not yet. We want to see another red candle now close below that wick without touching the BOS line. Once we get that valid break, then I'll be looking for price. Give us a pullback. I'll look to get in here. Then continue.
Because I can't use my front camera. Follow for day 29 is getting. Oh, wait, this is day 28 of getting 1% better than day trade. Top off.
$10,000 or 100. Alright, so would you rather have 100 Bitcoin or $10,000 cash? $10,000 cash. Why is that? Oh, I'd invest that money. And can you give me more of an explanation why you would choose the cash over the Bitcoin? Bitcoin is too unstable. What's the first thing you're gonna do with that cash? Invest it in the stock market, especially when the stock market kind of lower. Appreciate it. Right, so would you rather have stock to invest in? It's the income market. You give me a stock. Don't you? What stock to invest in? Yeah. Traders on calcium or the trading strategies inside this book. This is why I turned down over $6,000 today as a full-time Christian day trader who retired his parents. Someone was ready to pay me $6,000 to learn trading from me, but then said that they were so hungry for success they would scam other people. It became
Now we got fucking Christian day traders. Yo, this is insane work.
I'm in a trade. I'm in a trade.
It's next Sunday, and it's the #1 paid ads conference for scaling paid traffic, getting a higher ROAS, and actually understanding the 12 building blocks of running. This has to be on demo. Whatever the fuck this is. This has to be demo, right? Wait, this is live, right? Come on. Oh, bro, he cut it right when you're supposed to see the shit in the left corner. Bro, he never shows the shit. Damn, he actually might be live. Oh my god, it is a live account. What?
Yeah, no valid break just yet, guys.
So here's how we're going to set it up. I'm going to throw $100 in here to try it out. And you can see front and center already that there's this simple but very powerful leverage slider to help you manage.
16 minutes for gold. Again, guys, the question was, did we get a valid break of these lows? No. These entries, too early. Again, I'm not looking to get into a trade until we get what? The valid break of these lows. Did we get a valid break? No. So what do we not do? We didn't get into the trade. Keep moving this to the side. Continue to wait it out. We still got a couple minutes for that 4-hour candle to print on 30. Oh no, on gold, I'm sorry. On 30, we're looking for a valid break of these lows. So still gotta wait for that anyway. We don't really have nothing to look at. That's on a 5-minute time frame like silver. So again, we'll just keep focusing on silver for now. Come on, gold. We got 11 minutes for the 4-hour candle to close. Same thing on the 30-minute. We're looking for a valid break of the zone of consolidation. So right now, again, silver is the only one that has something that we can look at on a lower time frame. So again, I'm looking for a valid break of the 5-minute lows. Once we get that break, then I'll be looking for price to give us a retest of the engulfing candle, and then we get into the trade there to continue to go down. We'll be patient. Once again, any questions, guys, let me know. Any other pairs, any specific pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, we're just going to be focusing on silver for a little bit. Again, we have 10 minutes for that 4-hour candle, so we'll wait the 10 minutes for gold. And then US 30, we're looking for that structure to be broken before taking a trade. So got a few minutes to wait for gold. Then we have a few minutes here for silver. Once again, any questions, let me know.
Last time I played Fortnite, they wasn't fucking motherfuckers thinking fucking Minecraft is this fucking masterpiece. Hold on, where you at? Hey, run it back, bitch. Yo, fucking. Move, stop fucking with me, bro. Go do something, bro. Hold on, can I get a gun? How you drop a gun there? Ribeye, use that. Grab it. Yo, you see me talking to my face? Hold on, bro. It's because I ain't have shield.
Yo, TikTok be funny. Yo, what is this? Yo, app on your Instagram be hilarious. Yo. The 5-minute we could get a engulfing, but again, this engulfing candle here, this pattern wouldn't be valid. That first green candle is a doji candle, so wouldn't count. And then nothing on the 1-minute. No, can't really say nothing on the 1-minute. On the 1-minute, this also looks really good. Like we could get our entry on the 5-minute and on the 1-minute time frame. We're pretty much looking for the same thing. We're looking for the exact same thing on the 1-minute and the 5-minute. So we could definitely get a better. We could definitely get a better stop loss placement. And again, if you're not looking for your rules and you thought, look, there's a 1-minute engulfing, I'm getting into the trade early, straight to stop loss. Straight to stop loss. So again, be patient, yo. Wait for the fucking rules to be given, and then you take a trade. So here on the 1-minute, we got the change, got the break. And on the 1-minute, if we get a trade on the 1-minute, ooh. stop loss is going to be super fire, right? Because we could get into a trade and we could have a stop loss above here and our entry at the engulfing candle, right? Because we have right? I'm looking for a valid break, which will be a lower low, right? So we know that if we get a pullback, the retest, right? This is the lower high point. We get into a trade here, stop loss above here, right? So we go from having, right? Just think about it. We go from having a 19 pip stop loss to a 8 pip stop loss, right? And this trade goes from being a 1 to 8, or sorry, a 1 to 5 to a 1 to 10 if we just target the lows. If we target STP, now it's a 1 to 13. Right, so very simple here with gold, or what is it, with silver, sorry. Any questions, guys, let me know. Miss TT, good morning, good morning. No questions, just watching? Okay, no problem. Well, again, we're pretty much just waiting this out right now. We got 4 minutes for a 4-hour candle that I'm waiting for on gold. And then we're pretty much waiting for US 30, but that'll be on the 30-minute, 5-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, sorry. And I'll be looking at that closer to like 9:30. There's really nothing that's printing on it. We got 3 minutes for that 4-hour candle. And again, for US 30, we're pretty much just waiting for price. Like, what is price doing right now? Just in a sideways movement, right? Just consolidating. So, just waiting for a valid break below these lows before I look for anything. So, we'll wait it out. We'll be a little patient. And then again, for silver, I'm waiting for a valid break of the 5-minute low, right? To give us the valid lower low point and then give us the retest into the engulfing candle. So just being patient with these entries for today. Oh, where's Kendall at? I texted him. Haven't spoken to him in like 2 days. Um, yeah, see, you were quiet for a minute, so I put the chart in the chat. And he broke it down as you did, so I'm watching, waiting for the move and retest. I want to see how it goes and plays out. You're learning? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this game is really, again, it's a lot of information, right? A lot of information. But once you have the information and you know it and you start applying it, it really doesn't get easier than that. Here on gold, price did not give us the engulfing candle. Okay. So again, for gold at this point, I'm just waiting for price to shift, to go from an uptrend to a downtrend. On the 5-minute, we're still trading higher high, higher low, higher high. So price is just moving sideways for today. I already know. Again, gold, could it go down the same way that we're expecting silver to go down? Absolutely. But the rules aren't matching up. And I'm not going to take a trade just because, oh, the correlation. If this goes down, this also has to go down. That's not how I trade. Right? Yeah, the correlations are good to have as again another tool, just another confirmation. But it has to be a tool you use after you use market structure rules. Like, if your rules for an entry aren't playing out, you can't get into a trade just because the correlation between another pair. If your entry rules aren't being played out, be patient. Wait for those entry rules to be played out. If it doesn't give me the entry today, cool. I know I'll get the entry tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. We'll wait for the continuation. So right now for gold, I'm not really interested. At this point I could turn gold off. Right. We'll look at US 30 again, US 30. We're pretty much in the same situation. This is a pair where I know for today there's a 95% chance for US 30 that I am not even going to be looking for an entry. There's a 95% chance. Why? Because we're just moving sideways. And what I'm looking for is I have a change of character. I'm waiting for that break of structure to let me know that price is going to continue these pushes down to the bottom. Again, STP is after the BOS is hit. So again, it's very simple for me. Like, I'm okay with missing the initial top trade here. Why? Because we're just in a zone of consolidation. Price is yet to give us a break of the lows. It's yet to give us a break of the highs. It's just moving sideways, just trapping traders. It's been trapping traders since 2 in the morning. Since 2 in the morning, we've just been throwing fake outs. So I'm okay, right? I already know US 30 right now. I'm not even in a rush. I'm waiting for that BOS. Now, silver, again, this is the trade for the day, in my opinion. Silver, in my opinion, is the trade for the day. We got the change. We're waiting for a valid break. Again, I'm looking for price to give me a valid break, a clean break below this wick, and it cannot be touching the BOS line. So in 53 seconds, if this candle closes below the wick, it's still not a valid break because we're still touching the BOS line. We'll have to wait for another 5-minute candle to print. Break below the wick of this first red candle here and not be touching the BOS. And that's when I'll be looking for price. Again, we'll draw this out. Same thing we have here on the 1-minute time frame. Again, we're looking for this on the 1 minute. We got the valid break on the 1 minute. Looking for that retest. I would love to see it on the 5-minute too. If the 5-minute could give us the same thing, we already know our entry would be now with the stop loss at these highs. Entry would be at the engulfing candle. And we'll have such a better, way better trade. A 1 to 10 if we just target the lows. If we just target the lows, a little 1 to 10. Nothing too crazy. Where I would also love for the 5-minute to give us the cross of the 50 and the 200. If we could get that, that'll also be the best thing. So let's see. We'll continue to stalk silver here. Again, guys, let me know if there's any questions about what we just said. And again, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, whether or not they're on the list, just let me know. AUD came back to the low of the day, came back to the bottom of the zone of consolidation. Not bad. So my bad, I'm on my phone too. So even though it broke on the 1 minute, we're still waiting for 5 minute candle to break under. Yeah. And the reasons why, it's when every time frame is lining up and they're all doing the same thing, it's a lot easier to take those trades rather than one time frame telling you one thing and then you have the other time frames telling you something else. You get what I'm saying? Now, could you take the trade? Right? I'll give you this one as well. Could you take the trade on the 1 minute time frame? Yeah. It'll be a little bit of an aggressive trade. You could take it. It'll just be an aggressive trade. But understanding that the possibility of this pair still giving you that the possibility of this pair to get, wow, what the hell? There's still a possibility that this pair could give you an inducement because it still hasn't given you that 5 minute push, right? That 5 minute break. Opposed to if the 1 minute is giving it to you and the 5 minute is also giving it to you. You know, it goes from being a 60% chance, now it goes to 100%. Right? You had a 60% chance of price going your way without that 5 minute push. But if the 5 minute and the 1 minute is also giving you that same confirmation, it goes to literally 100%. You're gonna win that trade. And that's why we're seeing what we're seeing right now. Again, it's very simple. A lot of people on the woman are in these trades, right? Thinking that this is gonna continue, and then look how fast price is just literally inducing traders, trapping traders to get into the trade. Right? It's giving you at the same time, it gave you the 1 minute break, but then at the same time, it gave you a 5 minute engulfing candle. So right now, it's giving you have traders getting into sell position and you have traders getting into buy positions in the same exact area. And look at the timing of it at 9:10 in the morning, 20 minutes before the NYC open. How many traders you think right now are itching to get into a trade? Oh, I don't want to miss the trade because they know that at 9:30 is usually when the market gives you a lot of volume, as soon as the NYC market opens. So they don't want to miss the trade. Right? How many traders right now you think are just itching to get into the trade? And now is the time that the markets are going to start giving you all these fake confirmations. They're giving you fake engulfing candles. They're giving you fake breakouts. They're giving you those fake outs to induce those traders who don't know the rules of the game. If you get into the trade too early, if you get into the trades when there's a fake out, right now they're just trapping traders, trying to hit everybody's stop loss before they make the move for the day. So now because of the inducement, we'd have to wait for another 5-minute candle to break under again. Do I understand that correctly? Yep. Right. This candle here, the one that's with the green highlighter, right, this first red candle here was that first candle that you wanted to now see the valid break of. Price came back up. This red candle here now, right, it broke below it, but it's still touching the BOS line. So it's still an inducement. So what we want to wait for is still just another candle to come below and close below here without it being a candle that's touching the BOS line. Right? And again, on the 1-minute time frame, you're getting close to hitting stop loss, right? If you have a wide stop loss and you put it above the structure, above the lower high. So again, this is the primary reason you're seeing a crystal clear example, live example as to why you wait for those valid breaks to happen. Thanks for the clarity, no problem. This is definitely a game of patience, is all it is. Trading is literally 95% patience. 95% patience. That's all that it is. Because but again, you have to understand why you feel that emotion when you're trading. And it's not only when you're trading, right? Just we could use this example in anything in life. If you go do something right now, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll give you something basic. If you never used, let's say, a cash register before, and I tell you to go right now, to go to a supermarket or any store, and you're gonna be working the cash register, you're gonna have a sense of anxiety. You're gonna be nervous, right? You're gonna feel these type of ways because you've never used one before. Right? You're not ready to do that job. You're not ready to go do that because you've never done it before. It's the same thing in trading. The reason you feel like you can't be patient and it's hard to be patient, you feel your heart racing, your hands start sweating, and you don't know whether to get into a trade or not, and then you open a position and then you get nervous and you close it right away because you don't know if you did something right. You feel these type of ways when you're trading simply because you don't have enough information. You're not confident yet. Right? You haven't done enough homework to be confident. It's the same example I give to everybody. The easiest analogy, because we've all been there. We've all been to school. Right? We've all been to school. So this is a great analogy. You go to school on a Monday. Your teacher tells you, hey, we're going to have a test on Thursday. Cool. Thursday comes, right? You have 32 students in your classroom. Out of the 32 students, 17 of them are excited. Yo, I can't wait for the test. I can't wait. This is going to be easy. I can't wait to ace this test. Right? What about the other students? They're nervous. Right? A handful of them got to go to the bathroom because they got the nervous poos, right? Some of them, and then you have the other handful of students who just really don't give a fuck. The ones that are nervous and the ones that have they're not ready. Why? Because they didn't study. The other 17 studied. They stayed up late. They did notes. They had flashcards ready to study. The other ones didn't study. They didn't care to study, or they didn't study enough. That's why they feel nervous. It's the same way in trading. If you still feel nervous, it's because you literally still have a lot of work to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Again, trading, there's so much information. There's so much information when it comes to trading that it's impossible to learn this in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It's impossible. It's impossible. In 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, could you build confidence? Could you see certain things that'll help you take a trade? Absolutely. But to see this in its entirety, it's gonna take months. It might take a year or two. But it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. I went back and I've been reviewing some of Coach E's videos to help instill what he taught so far. Yeah, can't wait till he's back. He should be back in a few weeks now. Probably like 2 weeks maybe. Sweating like crazy. Fans going on press. Yeah. Yeah. And trust me, I get it. And again, I get it, and everybody gets it because everybody goes through it. Every person you talk to who's gotten into trading and has taken it serious, they will tell you the exact same thing. Like, that's a completely normal thing to feel. And the only way you'll get over it is to just continue to do it. Continue to build the confidence, continue to build the knowledge that you already have. That's all it is. It's just confidence. And I've been live already for 2 hours. For the last 2 hours, literally I've just been breaking down these 4 pairs that we have. Breaking it down step by step. Move by move. What are we looking for? Why am I'm bored. Like, I'm literally bored. Kendall knows this more than anything. The reason it's difficult for me to turn these streams on is because I'm literally just sitting here, and in the moments where if there's nobody in the chat and I'm just looking at candlesticks print, like an example with silver, I'm looking for price to give me a break below these lows. There's nothing I could do here except wait for candles to print every 5 minutes. I'm just on my phone scrolling through TikTok and Instagram. Like, this shit is boring to me. It's gotten to that point. Trading has gotten to that point to me where this is just boring. So like turning a stream on is like for what? Good morning, brother. What's good, Mr. Adrian? Good morning, good morning. But that's the reality of it. This is literally the reality of it. It's so boring, to think how crazy that is. It's so boring to trade. And then you hit those crazy TPs and it's just another day in the office. It's like, whatever, on to the next one. When I remember before, man, hitting a TP was like, yo, it's not just another day, it's a celebration. But again, now it's just another day in the office, team. It's just another day in the office. So here on the 1 minute, gave us an inducement of the high. No problem. We just got to continue to be patient. And again, just wait for the same things to happen. Just rinse and repeat. We're still looking for a valid break on the 5 minute. That's it. At this point, you're waiting to see what price wants to do at 9:30. Yeah, because again, at this point, we didn't have the continuation, right? The structure of the continuation. We didn't get a valid break, right? And we could already see how the 1 minute already started giving us the inducement. So once again, we got the 5 minute inducement. Perfect. Now the 1 minute gave us a change of character. So at this point, if price on the 1 minute gives us a valid break of these highs, we know that it's just going to continue, and that continuation is going to be to the top side, right? However, if price for 9:30 again at this point, all we could wait for is to see where price wants to go for 9:30. It's either going to give us a break of the highs on the 1 minute to continue, or it's going to give us that push to the downside, and we're just going to have very fast volume going down into the BOS for the 5 minute. So now, since we didn't get any entries, we didn't get no valid entries before 9:30, all we could do right now is just wait till after 9:30. Let the volume come in and then see what happens. Then 30 gave us, again, that engulfing candle, but once again, that engulfing candle wasn't really valid. It opened with a gap. Price didn't give us the retest, but it went straight back down to the bottom of the zone of consolidation. But again, for me, for gold or for US 30, I'm looking for the valid 30-minute BOS before I take a trade. So today for US 30 is just a day where I'm sitting out. I'm not looking to take a trade. I'm waiting for that 30-minute confirmation. And then if we get that confirmation today, again, we have the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to look for those trades, those continuations back down to the bottom. So US 30, I'm just being patient. And then again, gold, what we've been talking about, price is just moving sideways, still in the sideways movement, hasn't given us no confirmations on any time frame. So gold is very similar to what I'm doing with 30. I'm just being patient, letting price give me the confirmations, and then I'll look to take a trade towards the end of the week. And then AU, again, yeah, it gave us an engulfing candle on the 15-minute time frame to go down, right? A good trade, a good little baby trade for price to do what? To go back down to the bottom of the zone of consolidation. That's all this trade was. But again, what I'm looking for is going to be that lower time frame change and break. Right now, price is just moving sideways. We're in a zone of consolidation, so no need to rush into those trades. So again, for today, for the rest of the morning, we're just gonna focus on keep an eye on US 30 and keep an eye on gold. 9:30 opens. Don't really have nothing here that's looking good. So let's now look at the 1 minute time frame. Keep an eye on the 1 minute. Price gave us an engulfing candle here, but no, it didn't close above. And we also don't have a top wick on this red candle. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what price wants to do. It's been a while that we haven't that the market hasn't given us just like no volume in the morning. Been a few weeks that we haven't seen this type of movement.
Yo,
Dude, about damn time, yo.
you talking about hello?
Where you been, Loca?
Loco? What the fuck is loco?
Come on, man. Get
You
it
were
together.
rolling 60?
Rolling 60.
Yeah, you play a
The
child.
Discord.
Run some free eights, east and west. You were rolling 60, bro?
I do be rolling 60s, yeah.
Shut up, man. I'll roll you.
What?
How you doing, man?
Doing good. I gotta go take a poo. I'm not gonna lie.
You always take a poo when it's time to.
Yeah, I've been needing to, bro, since 6:30 in the morning. I just been locked. I'm looking at these screens, man.
Why haven't you taken a damn poo, bro?
Got another 1 minute engulfing. We printed below. We did. It was a little small one.
What on you looking at 30 or something?
Silver.
Silver. Ah. As above, so below. As above, so below. Me, brother. As above, so below. That you ever caught? Jump.
That what?
I said, what's the highest RR trade that you ever caught?
Fuck, I don't remember at this point. Bitcoin, I think, is still my biggest one, if I'm not mistaken.
Or like a 1 to 36
It
or
was
some
like
shit?
it was like a 34, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I got some ways to go then,
You get there in no time.
of course. In due time, me brother, in due time.
That's a small US 30 trade. 1 minute time frame with a fucking 7 pip stop loss.
Man.
Oh my god.
What?
Yo, what if you go to a hibachi spot and this were to
Mm-hmm.
happen to you?
You better send me some bullshit, man. Fuck. Why me? Ain't no fucking. The chef told her to flip the egg and this happened. Ah.
What are you doing in that situation? Yeah.
Bro's trying to just eat his food, bro.
He got egged.
Oh man. Oh, he got egged. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so what can you do besides laugh? So what you gonna do? Whoop her ass or something, bro? Like
Hell yeah.
about hell yeah. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Auntie says, hey, nephew.
Oh, tell I said hey.
She hear you.
Tell I hey, Miss Lady. How you been doing? Hope you ain't been blowing no more accounts, man.
Man, I'm
Even if you have, I
hungry.
hope you've been learning something from it.
All right,
Man,
silver went back up to the top, so let's reevaluate real quick.
AP on me, Millie Rock. Big 50 and a I'll be riding around the semi sipping, walking, playing around. I just spilled my
Let's go
pop.
back.
I'm pissed off.
US 30 doing what we said, guys. Again, if you get into a trade too early in this accumulation, you know
Straight
your
to
stop loss is gonna get hit. Gotta be patient with shit like this. Again, for me at this point, I'm pretty much done. Right, all these other pairs are still stuck in their zones of consolidations, just moving sideways. Um, and that's it. Like again, depends on what price does for the end of the day today. If we get the breaks, then we know we'll get the continuations. If price just decides to move sideways today, then it's all good. Tomorrow's another day, and we'll just continue to look for those breaks. Today, yeah, we at 12 a.m. There's AUD news. What broker are you using to take your trades on? Hero FX. If you need the link, I'll send it to you. Fucking authentication code. I hate this shit. Just sign me into my account, man.
Uh, you crying for, bro?
I ain't crying. Why you crying?
Just send me to my account, bro. Oh, what if they don't want to, bro? What if they don't want to sign you to your account, bro?
And US CPR market is waiting for that, so we might be ranging until Wednesday. Yeah, that too. I was saying that a little bit earlier on the stream. And this is again what I was saying earlier too, is just like this is why knowing all of these things, right? I even talked about like, understanding that the first Friday and the last Friday of the month you get news. On Wednesday, Thursday you get NFP or FOMC. Like understanding that as well allows you to understand and be able to not guess, but make an assumption, an educated assumption of what might happen based on the fact that you have news, right? You know that more volume is going to come in, so you know that days before the news comes, you might not get no volume, right? Same thing with sideways movement. Like, why is price moving sideways? Well, we understand that last week price just gave us crazy volume, right? On a pair like gold, why is price moving sideways? Right? On a pair like silver, why is price moving sideways? On the 30-minute, you had 3 days of rise. On the third day, you had a rise drop. Price gave you a 4-day variation. So you already know that the next day, price is either going to go down or it's going to move sideways. Isn't that what's happening on silver? Isn't that what's happening on gold? 3 days of rise. On the third day, gave you a rise drop. You got a 4th-day variation to the top side. You know that the next day, price is either going to move down or is going to move sideways. What is price doing? It's moving sideways. So again, we're not guessing what price is going to do. These are the rules to the game, and it's either you know it or you know it. There's no in between. So again, already understanding that after 3 days of rise, the market's going to do what? Move sideways or go down. So on the 4th day, why are you getting a headache? I'm going to look for long positions. Why? Price already gave you 3 days of rise. If Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, price gave you 3 days of rise, what do you think is gonna happen on Thursday? Price is either gonna go down or is gonna move sideways. Why are we sitting here still thinking or still talking about short positions? Or I'm sorry, long positions. Right? And then vice versa for the drops. So it's the same thing for today. Like, price is already showing us that we're moving sideways on after a 4-day variation on every single pair that it's supposed to happen in. Gold and silver. We're moving sideways. We already know what's going to happen today. We know today is going to be a day where it's going to manipulate us. They're going to induce traders to get into a trade today. That's all that's been happening. We've been talking about that for the last 2 hours on stream. So that's it. Like, this is the reason why I don't get nervous or anxious. This is why you guys see that I don't turn the streams on. Because it's like a day like today. I literally woke up at 5:45. I looked at the chart and I went back to sleep until 6:30. I'm like, yo, there's no reason for me to wake up at 5:45 and turn the stream on at 5:45 when all we're gonna do is just sit here. Right? So instead of turning the stream on at 5, I turned it on at what, 7:30? And again, for the last 2 hours, there's a lot of information, but for the most part, what have we just been doing? After I gave you guys the reason, and after the first 45 minutes, first hour of the stream, I already told you guys what's going to happen. I already told you, I know there's a 95% chance I'm not going to take a trade today. I've just been sitting here. You're right on the bullseye. Again, it's just rinse and repeat, guys. There's nothing new that I'm doing today that I didn't do 6 months ago. It's just rinse and repeat. Every day on the charts is the same thing for me. I'm looking for the same information. Some weeks you might not see anything. Some other weeks you might see everything. Some days like today, there's nothing. On no pairs. Right now is just, again, being patient. And why is being patient easy? Because I already know what I'm looking for. We already know after the 4th-day variation, price is going to move sideways or go down. Or vice versa, move sideways or go up if it's the days of drop. We're not guessing. We don't got to force to get into a trade. And again, this is the problem with a lot of traders. Like, when price is trending, yeah, it's super easy to have FOMO when price is trending. For the last 2 weeks, all you had to do was get into a buy position and you were making cash. You were getting payouts. And then what happened towards the end of the week, Thursday going into today, prices moving sideways, trapping traders. So what happened? A lot of these traders I got payouts for the last 3 weeks. Right back to zero. Let me get your account real quick. Like, it's very easy to take trades when price is trending and when price is just moving up. You know, it's very easy. But what's gonna happen when price is not trending anymore? Now you're a part of the accumulation. Thank you. You losing is why I made so much cash. Thank you. Keep liquidating the markets. I make more money that way. I'm getting old, brother. This has been a little challenging to learn. I don't think so, bro. Like, you've been with all the trades you've taken and the charts that you've been posted, you already got it. You got it. Age is just a number, yo. Remember, you know, I don't want to air out nobody's age, but remember, he's my uncle, and I'm 25. So exactly. So I mean, you could only gauge how old he is. So age is just a number. That shit's not real. Getting too old to learn, that's not a real thing.
I'm not getting too old to learn, nigga. You ain't never too old to learn.
Never too old. I'm hearing a doctor say this. Motherfucker, that's difficult.
That's Adrian?
Yeah, Adrian said that.
Adrian said that he too old to learn?
That's what I'm saying. He said he's getting a little challenging.
You learn something new every day.
I'm saying. I don't know how a doctor in my ear telling me that it's too hard to learn. Get out of here.
I'm not some damn too old to learn,
I
man.
bet I'm older than him. Maybe, but again, age is just a number.
Yeah.
That is not real.
Now, if you talking about dementia and all that stuff, man, I don't know what to tell you on that, brother. I ain't gonna
Yes,
lie.
that's different.
That's a
But,
whole different ball game.
but you a healthy old man.
Talking about you a healthy old man. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, but that's facts though. Like, bro, you more than capable, man. Anybody is more than capable. Mm.
I'm taking my creatine to reduce the risk of dementia. Never taken creatine before. Is it actually like something that you should be taking?
Yeah.
I
I used
thought
to take
that
it like I was training and stuff.
I thought that shit was just bullshit people were selling. You know what I mean?
Nah, it really just depends on like the brand. I mean, it's the same as food and stuff like that. As long as it has the right ingredients and shit like that, then it could be good for you. But
Here's your doctor tip: take creatine. All right, yo. If
yeah,
you're taking it, you're telling me to do it. Like I'll definitely,
yeah,
I'll pay attention to you. But that's another question. Like, does it matter what? Obviously, it matters what you take. Like, is it better in powder?
creatine monohydrate, the the powder. Yeah,
This was better in a powder, not like a pill, a capsule.
I mean like they both the same shit. It's just the capsule got like the added stuff, like the shell or the capsule itself. But
Yeah, because I used to take what I used to drink is taurine, taurine.
ooh,
The shit that's in let me see if I can find it.
English, please.
Nah,
You
hold
know
on. I
how
don't
blind
even.
English.
We know habla inglés. Yeah, that guy's a clown, bro.
Yo,
It's the safest supplement to
it
take.
was Harold.
That formula is like a little easier for the gut. Be up here.
You know how blind English.
Here on the 5 minute price gave us another change of character to the top side, so just gotta be patient with it. 5 minute change. Got this low and these highs. And then on the 1 minute, you have the 1 minute change to the downside. So again, this is where the market is just accumulating, trapping traders, right? Just getting everybody in and out of trades, right? We had that 5-minute engulfing going long. So all those traders who were in these long positions, now they're in drawdown, right? The traders who got into shorts early, right? They got hit out. So all the traders going short, their stop loss got hit. As soon as their stop loss got hit, price turned back around, right? You had those long position traders getting into trades that are now in drawdown, right? Depending on where their stop losses, maybe some of them were already hit out. But this is why you see price moving like it is right now. It's just trapping traders, just getting people nervous. I don't want to miss the trade. I don't want to miss the trade. How many traders you know trade that way? I don't want to miss the trade. I'm getting in early. I don't want to miss the trade. Right? And then they get into drawdown and they say, "Oh, I'm cutting my losses. I'm not gonna wait for stop loss to hit. I'm cutting my losses." Right? How many traders you think? That's 90% of the trading community, by the way. I don't do that. We're chilling. Like we already know the rules. Change a character, BOS. Retest, you get in. That's it. Like doesn't get easier than that. What are we missing on the 5-minute for the 50 to cross below the 200? We don't have that yet. Cool. We're still doing what? Moving sideways. I don't gotta, I don't, like I'm good. US 30, same thing. Right? Look at this 30-minute candle. It's one 30-minute candle going both ways. 160 pips. I'm good, yo. I'm good. There's a million other pairs to look at. And if a million other pairs don't look good, then there's nothing to look at. And I'm okay with just, yo, I'm playing the real game of chess. If there's a move to make, I am making the move and I'm cashing out. If there's nothing on the fucking chessboard, if there's no other move I can make, the difference between trading and chess, in chess you have to make a move. You have to make a move. In trading, you don't have to. Turn off your computer, go on with your day, go do something else, come back tomorrow. That's it. Your job description in trading is to follow your rules, right? Have your trading plan, follow your plan. Trade your plan. If there's nothing to trade, you cash, that's it. If there's nothing to trade, you close out of your charts and you clock back in tomorrow. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more to it. It's very simple. I don't need to be here and guys, we're gonna miss the trade. Get in. Get in, get in. We're gonna miss it. Fuck it, get in. I don't need to. Like, look at all these exhaustion candles going both ways. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. It's not that serious, yo. This trading shit is really not that serious. Understand the rules of the game. That's it. I'm not here to have an adrenaline spike. I'm not here to go to the casino. Like, yo, again, if we were at a casino, this is all you'd be hearing. Yo, my bad, Kendall. You're gonna be annoyed. You're gonna hear this in your ear. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we're not hitting slots here. I'm not getting into a trade to cash out, to get in again, to cash out, to get in, and then change my position. And like, I'm good. I'm trading the move for the day. I'm not here gambling. This isn't a casino. This is the stock market. And it's either you know the information or you know it. There's no in between, like I said. No in between.
Yo, why you ear-rapping me, man?
My bad, bro. I did say sorry, but
Goddamn.
I was using it to make a point on the stream.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say something, but I'm just leave.
My bad, man. My
Leave
bad.
it to the boondocks, man. I feel like Uncle Ruckus this morning, man.
Did I send you this video already? It just popped up on my feed again.
You could probably send me every boondock video
Oh,
that they cut.
I sent you every Boot Dogs video for sure.
Right. Y'all, he basically calling me a monkey, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I would never.
Dude, that'll be lying now, bro.
I would never do something like that.
He lie. He just like everybody else, man. Why he lie? Why he lie? Why you lie? me see what you sent me, bro. Oh yeah. Oh, and I tell you, the Miller brother, he starting to stream now, right?
Yeah, you sent me the link.
He been streaming on Twitch. He almost a affiliate. He got like the 3 out of 4.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up on my computer real quick.
That's gonna be him when he get a PC.
What's he streaming on right now?
Just a laptop.
It's not bad because
he
the work's done.
Yeah, just streaming on little laptop. He been
BB
grinding on
Store
shit.
Runner. Can you come up with a better username, yo?
Bro, I don't even know what that store run. He basically called himself a goofy. What the fuck? I didn't even peep that. Yo, oh my god, yo, what's wrong with these kids, bro? He called himself a store runner. You know what that means?
Not really, yeah. That's
It's
that new
like
gen lingo.
I'm about that new gen lingo. Nah, like you know how when say for instance like the gangs and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
They have certain guys that like they send to the store type shit. They go make they run for 'em and all that stuff. Know what I'm talking about or no?
No clue.
Oh, god damn it. Well, basically, just know it's a goofy, bro.
He a goofy,
Goof
bro.
troop. Huh?
He a goofy, yo. It's not
I
good.
guess he is, man. He's a goofy goober, man. CB store runner.
Alright. Well,
The
the only
fuck?
thing is his audio sucks.
You said his audio sucks?
Yeah, it's like coming in and out.
Yeah, that's the. I mean,
The laptop.
it ain't even about that, bro. As long as he just getting the hours up,
Facts.
seeing him actually grind, I'm like, all right, okay. Not like that. I'm seeing him put in the work, like, okay, he actually earning his
Is he playing 2K on Roblox?
yes, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he said, I'm bored. I'm gonna go play Madden and get shit on at Madden. Madden's audio is not choppy though.
That is not choppy.
No, it's
Going
good on
on.
Madden. On Roblox it was for some reason, but here it looks perfect.
Yeah, I think he's still getting himself a mic together or something.
He gotta get a
Yeah.
mic, he gotta get a webcam, he gotta get your mom in there yelling at him, slapping the
Yeah,
shit out of him.
that's how it's gonna be in due time. I'm getting all his stuff together and all that.
Did I tell you to shut up?
Yeah. That's gonna be hard for sure. Oh, bro. Yeah, I said shut up. Yeah, that's what's gonna really like get him going though. I ain't gonna lie. And she started tweaking out and shit.
Yo, Kai and Speed are doing a marathon doing fucking Minecraft.
That's gonna be us.
Play
Our first
Minecraft?
Takeover and stuff. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun.
Chill down.
I'm doing you bogus.
Give me a series of hot takes and then we'll
Hitting you with all the pillows.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Alright.
There should be no fees or minimums on checking accounts or overdraft fees.
That doesn't sound like much of a hot take.
Tell that to some of the other banks.
Hitting you with all the pillows.
What's up? You drop. Go ahead. Yeah, they're good. Go to the ocean.
Did these guys sleep or like did they wake up? It's already 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure they woke up a few hours ago.
Say bye to your horse. Wait, my horse. Say bye. Give it a kiss.
And the kids started school today
Bye,
too.
horsey, I love you.
What? You
Wait,
talking about your
we back again?
My
other
brother's kids? Yeah.
Why did my screen
Aww.
have?
Let's go.
And Broward County started today too.
Broward. What you know about Broward?
Yo, my stream
Yeah,
lag.
talking to me like
You know about Broward, Jit?
I don't know about. All right, we calling it jet.
Yeah.
We good?
You know about Broward, Jit?
Sonny said if you don't put water in it,
Jet tripping, cuz.
That's green. You can't be calling me no jet.
Ah!
What? Sonny
Go
said
ahead,
if we
man.
don't
Talk
put
about
water
that's
in the tower that we
green.
did, right?
Are you flogging,
We will
Jet?
they will
Man, I haven't
automatically
heard
get
that
it.
one
If
in a
we
minute.
die, we won't get
You
XP,
said what?
and those
I haven't heard that one in a
people will
minute.
spawn. Those
Uh,
agents. Really? I think we could sacrifice the XP. I'm at
uh,
level 22.
I low key miss being out there
What do you think?
for that shit was fun.
What do you mean? I think we could sacrifice the XP.
That shit was definitely fun, bro.
The Dade
Are you
County
fucking
starts on the
lying?
13th. They got 3 days.
Dade County. Fort Myers. So where you from? Fort Myers.
Bro, what are you doing? Sonny, did we
Fort
get loot?
Myers. That shit, yo. All my damn
Oh, I had somebody
teammates.
test.
I wonder what that nigga been on, bro. Man, that's my guy.
I had someone test it, and
And
you
Coach
did.
Gant.
Okay.
Let's
Hey, they
see.
said Sonny. Yo, my mods tested it. My
Say,
mods
why you
tested it, and they
fly
said
then, Jet?
I just got to play with you until you get.
We was out there in Naples
okay,
for. But I can't wait, man. Made me some
I'm down low
Waffle
here.
House, boy.
They're all around me. I'm just kind of playing my live.
I gotta go today to get my birth certificate, bro. I threw it away on accident.
You threw away your birth certificate?
Yeah,
How
it
you
was
do
on
that?
accident, bro.
So you went, got it from your mom, and then you threw it away. That's why she was keeping that shit in a box, yo, because she
No,
couldn't
but
trust
that's
your
not the
ass.
bro. That's not the point, bro.
Nah, how'd you do that, bro?
Bro, it happens, bro.
No, that doesn't just happen.
It does, bro.
It doesn't, though.
It does.
You don't just throw away your license. You don't just throw away your passport. How do you don't throw away your fucking social security card?
Bro.
It happens, yo.
See, this is why I shouldn't have said that, bro. Cause like, bro.
No. I'm not judging, bro. Like, what happened, though? I'm curious.
No, I was helping my uncle bring up some stuff, and my mom had came like at the same time, and uh, she didn't want to. She wanted some snacks. There was only one snack left, so she didn't want it. So I had to take the snacks back upstairs, and I put my social. I went on no my birth certificate inside the box. It's like I was carrying the box along with like 8 packs of sugar, but like the real big bags, like the white, yellow, and blue joints.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and I ended up forgetting to take it out of like the box. And my uncle he threw it away. He threw the box away type shit, but he didn't know that my stuff was in there.
Would you tell them like, yo, my birth certificate was?
Nah, I was calm, bro. I ain't gonna. I was like, yo, did he throw that box? And he was like, yeah. Got I checked the box. Well, I checked the trash and like it wasn't up in there. So I'm guessing that he threw it away like a day prior or something like that because it wasn't up in there. Shit. So I was like, damn.
And you told him like, damn, my shit was in there.
Yeah, I told him. Shit,
What he say?
I could just go to the place to go get another one. What was going on? Yeah. Like, bro, it's just it's just a birth certificate. It's not like that they can really do much with it.
I mean, in the wrong hand, definitely can.
Yeah, in the wrong hands, for sure. But shit.
Where you go? You were able to order another one?
I'm going to today to get another one type shit.
Okay.
So going today to get another one. I gotta go to the daily center or some shit like that. Grab another one. DJ Khaled with them straps. I got another one.
You really don't want to get a passport before your trip.
I really don't, bro, because I was supposed to go get one
Fucking
last
3
week,
weeks
but
ago.
I've been bullshitting.
A
I ain't gonna
whole
lie.
fucking month.
But like, do you even need a passport to hop on like a cruise type shit?
Yes.
Can't you just use like your birth certificate though?
Nah, that's only for like little kids. But once you're an adult, that you need your passport.
Uh, it's the same shit. And I use birth certificate. I don't even know what.
I
Hold
think
on.
it
What's the
depends too on the.
shit?
It depends on where you're going, and I think it also depends on what ship you're going on.
What ship? Yes, U.S. citizens born in the U.S. can present a state certified birth certificate and government issued photo to sail on most cruises departing from uh, the U.S., but a passport is more efficient and a secure option. What's up, man? Yeah, I've been doing good, bro.
Like I think if you're leaving it like to the Bahamas, I don't think you need one. Like if you leave, like let's say you leave from Miami, you go to the Bahamas and you come back to Miami, you don't need a
Hmm.
passport.
Right.
I don't think so. To the Bahamas.
And that's what we. I don't even know where we going. If I'm being honest,
That shit
let
is
me
just
ask.
sketchy traveling without a passport.
Yeah, because they could take my shit and now I can't get back. in.
Ah, you just never know. Like shit is sketchy out there.
Like, what makes it sketch?
Fucking imagine they don't let you come back. You
Oh
don't got a
shit.
passport, you can't fucking come back. Like what? I don't know. There's been a lot of scary ass stories. That's why I tell people all the time, like, it doesn't matter if they say you don't need it, but you should still get it and travel with it just in case.
Yeah, because I was gonna get it. It's just hell. I was waiting to get my damn birth certificate and stuff, and I had this stuff booked. Um, he was supposed to been drop it off, but he was just being lazy. So I was like, all right. So yeah, DJ Khaled with them straps. I got another one. DJ Khaled, 100 racks. I made another one. DJ Khaled with the style. I got another one. DJ Khaled, we the best. Bitch, I'm number one. So I'm finna ask my brother and see what he talking about. How you don't be looking at Nas, man? Nas,
So it's I just gotta add it to this side of my fucking the watch list
yeah,
because I just be forgetting. I was looking at S&P though. I just
yeah,
assumed that
S&P too.
I assumed it was the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty much the same move. S&P gave a tighter stop loss, I'm guessing. But yeah, um,
What
five
time
minute
frame?
high low. On the 1 minute time frame, it gave the entry, but they were both 5 minute high low, and then you just drop down to the 1 minute. You look for your entry. S&P also had a 15-minute engulfing candle too, so that was the main reason why S&P was nice. But they
I
both
don't see the
gave
15-minute engulf.
15 on ES.
Oh, on
Oh, 15. Yeah, that's the thing. So like, I would be looking at like the future side to see if we got the engulfing candle, and if we did, then I'll consider it as long as it's lined up with structure and stuff like that. And we got it on ES and the S&P future side of things. So I was like, all right, cool. We got a 1 minute inducement entry straight to TP. DJ Khaled, we the best, bitch. I'm number one, And then Nas gave a bigger pair, but same shit. 1 minute inducement. You got the exhaustion candle at the lows. Boom. Internal, higher high, higher low. Take the entry there. Straight to TP. And that was a 1 to 17. So, all right, I'm done for the day. These damn all-time highs is fucking crazy, man. Main reason why I didn't really trade last week, bro. Didn't trade at all last week. DJ Khaled, we the best, bitch. I'm number one.
All right, yo.